Warren Buffett is one of the most successful and respected investors in the world. His story is an inspiration to many in the business and investment world, and he is widely recognized as the Oracle of Omaha due to his impressive success in the financial markets. Here is a summary of Warren Buffett's story. Childhood and early professional life. 1930-1950, birth. Warren Edward Buffett was born on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska, United States. He grew up in a middle-class family, being the second of 3 children. Early influences. From an early age, Buffett showed an interest in business and numbers. At just 6 years old, he bought his first share, purchasing City Service shares for $38. Although he later sold these shares at a lower price, he learned valuable lessons about market behavior. Education. Warren Buffett studied at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, where he earned his business administration degree in 1951. He then went to Columbia University, where he earned his Master of Science in Economics. At Columbia, Buffett was mentored by the famous economist Benjamin Graham, author of the classic, The Intelligent Investor, who profoundly shaped Buffett's investment philosophy. Graham is considered the father of value investing, and it was this teaching that strongly influenced Buffett's style. Beginnings in the investment market. 1950-1960, early work. After finishing his studies, Buffett worked briefly at Benjamin Graham's investment office, Graham-Newman Corporation, in New York, where he stayed until the company closed in 1956, following Graham's retirement. Investing in private companies. In 1956, Buffett began applying his investment philosophy with the Buffett Partnership Limited, an investment fund he created. Throughout the 1960s, he began accumulating stakes in companies and applying the philosophy of value investing, which seeks to identify undervalued companies and invest in them for long-term profits. Rise and creation of Berkshire Hathaway. 1960-1980, Berkshire Hathaway acquisition. In 1962, Buffett began purchasing shares of a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway, which was in financial difficulty. He initially purchased shares in this company with the intention of selling them when the price rose, but soon realized that he could use the company as a way to invest in other businesses. He started buying more shares, and in 1965 he was already the company's controller. Change of focus for investments. Although Berkshire was originally a textile company, Buffett began transforming the company into a holding company, acquiring companies from different sectors, such as Geico, an insurance company, See's Candies, candy manufacturer, and Dairy Queen, fast food chain. The investing philosophy. Buffett adopted the value investing approach as taught by Benjamin Graham. He focused on acquiring companies with durable competitive advantages, competent management, and attractive prices. Rather than buying companies based on short-term fluctuations in the market, he focused on investing in companies with solid fundamentals and long-term growth potential. Consolidation as a global investor. 1980-2000, growth and success. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Berkshire Hathaway grew into one of the most successful companies in the world, with Buffett being hailed as one of the most brilliant investors of all time. Under his leadership, Berkshire began buying companies across diverse industries, such as Coca-Cola, American Express, Gillette, and the Washington Post, among many others. The Oracle of Omaha. During the 1980s and 1990s, Buffett established himself as one of the greatest investors in the world. His investment successes, statements, and life philosophy have led to him being called the Oracle of Omaha. He began to be known for his ability to predict market trends and his long-term vision. Philanthropy. Since the 2000s, Buffett has also been noted for his philanthropy. In 2006, he announced that he would donate the majority of his fortune to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, one of the largest charitable foundations in the world. He promised to give away more than 99% of his fortune by the end of his life. Continued success and impact. 2000-present, Berkshire Hathaway's continued growth. Even after becoming a billionaire and a global figure, Buffett continued to work dedicatedly on his company, always focusing on the long term. He has invested in large companies such as Apple, Moody's, IBM and Duracell, in addition to acquiring large parts of companies such as Duracell and NetJets. Retirement. Although Warren Buffett is over 90 years old and has on some occasions spoken about the succession process, he remains active as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, with Gregory A. Abood and other executives poised to take on more responsibilities. Warren Buffett's investing style. Buffett's success can be attributed to his value investing philosophy. Some of the main characteristics of this style are: invest in solid companies. Buffett buys companies with strong fundamentals, a durable competitive advantage and a good management team. Focus on the long term, rather than worrying about short-term fluctuations in the market. Buffett prefers to buy shares of companies that he believes will appreciate in value in the long term. Simple and understandable. Buffett avoids investing in companies whose businesses he doesn't understand well. He only invests in companies whose business models he considers simple and predictable. Margin of safety. Buffett invests when a stock's price is below its intrinsic value, offering a margin of safety that minimizes the risk of loss. Warren Buffett's philanthropy. Over the years, Buffett has dedicated himself to several philanthropic initiatives, most notably through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which aims to combat disease, reduce poverty and promote education. Buffett has donated billions of dollars to this cause and other charitable initiatives. His commitment to philanthropy has been a fundamental part of his legacy. Legacy and influence. Warren Buffett is an example of longevity and success. He not only built a financial empire with his investment philosophy, but also became a symbol of ethics, patience and humility in the business world. He was and continues to be a mentor to many investors around the world. His simplicity in lifestyle and his humility, he still lives in the same house he bought in 1958, are characteristics that make him even more admired. His impact goes beyond the financial world, with him being considered a model to be followed in terms of integrity and long-term commitment. In short, Warren Buffett's story is that of a man who, with intelligence, patience and a solid investment philosophy, became one of the richest and most respected individuals on the planet, influencing generations of investors and philanthropists.